from Thursday at 09:30, and let's work through our AM session up into lunch. So, looking at the 5 minute here on the MES, we can see that we opened up with a small regular trading hours gap, and we quickly formed some large inefficient candles that traded into the opening range gap. We then traded higher in 3 pushes, and we made our high of the day here at 10:35, right here in the AM session. And you can see that we had quite a bit of inefficient price action on the MES in the AM session. So the AM session was essentially a 2-stage macro where we traded higher and then we traded lower into lunch. Most of the candles, as you can see, we did have an economic release today, and most of the candles were quite inefficient, so we had long wicks on all of these candles, and we ended up coming back to the regular trading hours gap, so you can see that there. The price came back in, and actually we opened up and then closed through, so we redelivered and rebalanced the opening range gap, which you can see here in the purple highlight. So we worked in a 2-stage macro during the AM session. And let's have a look at the dollar index at that same time. So looking at the dollar index from 09:30 to 1200, so looking at our dollar index during the AM session, you could see that we basically had a choppiness on the dollar index during the AM session. We formed a high, we came down and we tested some liquidity down to the downside here at 1100. So it was it was a consolidation on the dollar index during the AM session, and we can see that it was basically the same on the micro ES. So pretty inefficient price delivery, fairly choppy. Looking at our 1-hour chart, we can see that during the AM session we traded up into just about the consequent encroachment of this wick here. So almost got to the consequent encroachment of that wick. But we did make it up to the 25%, and we traded above the ICT rejection block here at 45.36. So had you gotten in at the 25% of this wick or at 45.36, you would have held on for about 4 points of drawdown and then just had a beautiful short. In addition, you can see that back during our regular trading hours on Friday the 4th of August, we had a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency that price was revisiting. So you did have an opportunity here, whether you were trading 25% of the consequent encroachment of that wick, so that wick 25%, or if you were trading at the rejection block, you got filled in on an excellent short that you could have held for the remainder of the day. Let's talk about the lunch session. So from 1200 to 1330. And guys, we can see that the lunch session basically traded down and targeted this sell side liquidity, and we drew down into this sell side liquidity but didn't quite take it out during the lunch session. So our lunch session traded through the opening range gap, which you can see here, and we came down and we swept the sell side liquidity that we had located at 45.19 quarters. We then traded higher coming into the PM session, so another 2-stage macro down and up during the lunch session. Looking at our dollar index during the same time period, we can see this. So the dollar index essentially just traded down during the lunch session, and so it was kind of just working in tandem with the S&P 500. I think that if you were looking at the dollar index at that time, you could see that it was falling throughout the course of the lunch session. Would have probably been